Welcome back to our No Coast vlog. We're sitting down today with Jessica Colton, who is our Athlete of the Month this month. And I have to say, Jess, this is one of the best Athlete of the Months that we have read, in the sense of how open and honest you are, which we really appreciate. Jess has been with us for just over a year now and has been kicking ass from that day forward, and has been getting so much better in the past year. Can you just kind of summarize your experience with No Coast so far?
Yeah, I mean, this was my first foray into CrossFit just in general, so it's only been a year since I've been doing this. So
yeah.
A bit overwhelming at first, but I feel like, I don't know, I felt very comfortable here ever since I started. From day one, it was just no big deal. I didn't know what was going on, but that was fine. It was totally cool. And honestly, I mean, there's so much about this place that is great, but the community is really awesome, and I feel like the coaches here, I mean, you guys are phenomenal compared to some of the other gyms that I've been at since I've started here. So
we appreciate that for sure. Yeah. Where have you been since
so I actually tried a gym in Omaha when I went up there to visit my family, and I go to China about 4 or 5 times a year. So I found a CrossFit gym there and gave it a shot, which was awesome. I mean, the places were great. I just feel like the level of coaching is a whole lot, I don't know, more in depth here for sure.
Well, it's good.
The cues that you give, the progressions that you give. I mean, it really makes us, or at least makes me feel a little more confident in what I'm doing. That I'm not going to hurt myself. That I know what I'm supposed to be aiming for, even if I can't quite do it yet.
Right.
So, yeah.
And that's, I mean, obviously from our standpoint, right? I mean, that's 100% the goal of the small classes, and that individualized attention to make sure you guys are comfortable doing it, and we're comfortable with it. The last thing we want is somebody getting hurt in our gym. So I appreciate that and love that for sure. What is your greatest improvement you've had since being here, you think?
Oh, my greatest improvement? That's a great question, actually. Honestly, I feel like my coordination with the barbell, I feel a lot more comfortable with it. The first time I picked it up, I'd done weightlifting in high school and whatever, but I'm not so young anymore, so I felt really kind of clumsy at first. But now, aside from snatches, I feel pretty good about what I'm doing with it, or at least what I'm shooting for with it. So I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah,
when you first start, those are so technical.
Yeah.
It's really hard to feel comfortable. I mean, even 6 years in, you still have plenty of room for improvement. So it's kind of a continual thing that you're always progressing with. So it's great that you're already comfortable with that after a year, and it's just going to continue from there, right?
Yeah. So it's now I can focus more on the technique, or small pieces of the technique, rather than, oh my gosh, this feels so funny when I'm picking it up,
right?
Because that's kind of where I was.
Yeah. Once the technique feels better, then you start adding weight too,
totally.
Right?
Yep.
In that sense.
Yeah.
Which is great. So with that said, I know you said it in here too, but what is your favorite movement in CrossFit?
Rope climbs, which is a little, rope climbs. I mean, I'm small, I guess, so that's maybe a little bit easier of a movement to begin with, but I like that. It makes me nervous. I mean, climbing up on the rope in the middle of a workout when you're already, tired, and maybe your grip is not so great, and you're not breathing so well, and sweat's dripping in your eyes, and you're climbing 50 feet up in the air. You really have to focus on not falling. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's fun. It's super intense.
You're a kid again in the gym.
You're like, wow.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not everybody will agree that that's their favorite movement.
Nope,
so
totally.
I think that's a good thing for sure.
Yep.
I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah.
Kind of hitting on some of this, a big thing of how has the community impacted your life, and No Coast CrossFit and CrossFit in general changed your family in your life. Can you touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, so many ways. No Coast specifically has been super great just because of the people. I mean, I don't know where you found these people at, but they're amazing. Seriously, it's just been very comfortable from day one.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate it. For sure.
I never felt awkward or out of place, or I don't know. It's just super friendly and fun, and very supportive, very, very supportive. So that's been really great. CrossFit in general, doing new stuff, stepping out of your comfort zone is definitely something, especially with 2 little kids, that I want to foster.
Right.
So this for me was something that I could talk with them about, this is brand new for me, and I'm going to go try this, and I'm really nervous about this. And
you're a great example at this point, right, for your kids. I mean, that's the biggest piece of that. Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, I mean,
appreciate that.
That's huge. I mean, it is. I think that not only teaching them how to eat right, how to challenge yourself, how to step out of your comfort zone, how important health is, right?
Yeah,
And
totally.
Dan talked about that of like the sickness health scale, right? Like
Oh my gosh.
like how important it is to actually be like fit and healthy and not just like I can work out but eat what I want, or I can eat what I want, or I can eat well and not work out, right?
Right.
You're providing the greatest example for your kids, and I see them. They watch you with like wide eyes. Like he was sitting watching you do pull-ups, and he's like, "That's my mom." Like, there's so much like pride in his eyes. It's really, really cool.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, I think that's huge personally.
It is cool, and it's cool like when we're out and about, and they, food especially, which is a new thing for us. But they, they will talk about like, oh, does this have a lot of sugar in it? Oh, does this have a lot of protein? So we're talking about like the different things that food offers us and what it does for your body, and exercise as well. So they've both started doing some sports that they enjoy.
That's good.
Yeah, it's really great actually.
We're trying to push against the grain, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's super. We're the abnormal ones these days, unfortunately, right? But we're trying to go against that and kind of make it a little bit more normal for people.
Yeah.
But it is, the more we can create that and foster that with our kids, the more they're gonna grow up and do that same thing and hang around the same people, and it all filters into the same thing, right?
Which is also why I love bringing them here, because there's a whole group of people who are just
like-minded,
doing their thing.
Yep, 100%.
Yep.
It's all about who you surround yourself with in life, I think,
absolutely.
in general. And so I think the more you surround yourself with people who are trying to better themselves, whether that being all around fitness, right? Nutrition, like working out, being a better human, being a better mom, a better dad, a better kid, all that stuff, right? It's gonna help foster you be that better person anyways.
I absolutely agree. Yeah.
So not to touch on it a ton, but one of the huge things that you have accomplished, right, is no longer drinking at all, right?
Yeah,
which is huge. So congratulations.
Thanks.
That's been
Appreciate that.
How many days now?
I don't know the days at the moment, but it was middle of October, so we're coming up on
a year pretty soon, which is huge. And I'm not saying that's CrossFit, right, at all.
It's CrossFit, but a lot of the community as well. Again, surrounding yourself with people who
are gonna
make decent choices. Like just support you in that.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is huge. The fact that you could find that in our community is huge to us, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you can find, we all have like vices, right?
Totally,
some is going to be food, some is going to be drinking, some is going to be whatever it may be, right? There's going to be a million vices we can do. If you can kind of find, like, have the community that helps push you to rid those, especially negative ones, that's huge. And the fact, like, I can tell a difference in you as a mom, as a person, as an athlete, right? Like it makes a big difference, right?
That's
and you can tell
relationships
and stuff too, which is awesome, I think. So I want to say congratulations for
Thank
sure.
you. Thank
and
you.
With that said, I think being that open in this about that, I think you're a role model to not only your kids but to everybody else around us, right?
Thanks.
I think that people struggle with things all the time, but maybe
so many things.
maybe aren't as open about it, right? But the more you can be open about that kind of thing, somebody else is going to be like, oh wow.
Oh hey, I have this other thing.
Right. It really helps. So I appreciate very much how open you are, because I think that that's only going to build our community and help us be closer and help each other grow in whatever facet we can, right?
Wholeheartedly agree.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're huge. I just want you to know, like, we love you and value you as a member. Like, you come in every single day with a big smile on your face and super happy, and you're
maybe not in the middle of the workout, but
That's okay, but you're so friendly to everybody, and like, you ask where we find these people. I don't know, but you are 100% what we try to find, right? Like, it's a good member who loves and values us and is coming in every single day to do their best and push their limits and improve upon themselves, improve upon their family, all of that, right? So we appreciate it a ton. To end, I would say two of our favorite quotes from your Athlete of the Month. I'll just kind of say them out there, but in regards to nutrition, was I found that when I focused on eating whole foods and limiting my sugar intake, I was not only stronger and faster in my workouts, but I was also far more patient and even tempered. That's right, my kids ages 6 and 8 told me I was more fun to be around when I stopped eating sugar.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
That's what they told their dad, which was funny.
That's
he
awesome.
like texted me. He's like, so I was chatting with the kids, and this is what they.
That's awesome. Yeah. Which is, and hence the example part, right? Like, you would never have thought that, but that's huge. Yeah. The last one, the No Cuts community is amazing. The respect and love and support that everyone has for one another as a parent every day, both inside and outside the gym. We all have this entire community at our backs. This is super freaking cool. You're super freaking cool as well. We appreciate it for sure, and we're looking forward to many more workouts and many more years.
Totally.
All right, thanks, girl. Love ya.
Love you too.